You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to the Merchant Alliance show for downtown Elkhart, where, by the way, everything you want to know about what's happening in downtown Elkhart, there's a website for that. Yeah, it is. It's called dodowntownelkhart.com. Dodowntownelkhart.com has everything from the beautiful stores and boutiques to the restaurants, nightlife, whatever it is that's going on in downtown Elkhart. It's at dodowntownelkhart.com because really, I mean, downtown Elkhart, it's my favorite place to be. Winterfest this past weekend and just all the different sales and the sip and stroll. I went on the sip and stroll, and I strolled right into your wonderful, beautiful store, Coco and Common, Ann Healy. That was such a great night.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Oh, yeah. I came out of there. I went in to get a perfume. I came out with a sack full of clothes. You know, I do every time I go to your store, I do that because I just love what you have. You even have stuff for young girls, clothing that is. From what age up?
We have about 4T to 14.
Okay.
But we do have a little used girls section, which is my girls too, which is younger than that. So.
Yeah. Because you have two girls, and now apparently, according to a little birdie, you just expanded your family by adding a little girl doggy.
Yes, it's a girl. Her name is Coco, and she's a little golden doodle and fluffy, and she does come into the store. So
she does?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Mondays through Fridays.
You're going to have people that are just stopping by and then
just
be like
the dog.
me. They'll shop until, every single day they come in there to see little Coco. But we are talking about your other business, your ancillary business, which is called Redefine Aesthetics.
Yes.
That's how you actually got started in retail. You used to be on Lexington Avenue, right around the corner from where you are right now. But now you're on Main Street. Everyone can see you. Everyone can find you. You have a nice big space in that antique building I just love next to the Vine. Like I said, all things beautiful clothes. But Redefine Aesthetics, we've been talking about the fact that you do microblading, which I only just found out today. I have to admit, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was I thought you would pluck people's eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Yep.
No, that's not it.
We're adding to
You're
the eyebrows. Yep.
Like a tattoo, a semi-permanent
to the
color.
Skin. Yep.
Because not everybody has pretty eyebrows.
No, over the years, you pluck them out and then they just don't grow back.
Yeah,
so.
Or they grow back, but they grow back different colors. I'm kind of in that phase.
Yeah.
Some are white, some are black, some are brown. It's like I look like a little puppy. What are those Yorkshire Terriers with all the different colors? I think it's such an amazing idea that you get this semi-permanent and you do that, and they just look beautiful all the time. You never have to fuss with them.
Yeah.
You also do the eyeliner with the semi-permanent color again, and the lip liner, the same, and the lip coloring. Or tinting, you called it, lip tinting, which my friend, a very dear friend of mine, gets that, and she loves it. And she just feels like I never have to feel bad if I've forgotten my lipstick or if it's worn off at a restaurant.
You don't feel naked. There's still something there. Yeah.
It's like it's always there. So I just think this is really, you really found yourself in the right business. You said you'd always wanted to try it. And now you have what you said is your most exciting thing that you do is offer cosmetic teeth whitening.
Yes. So I started cosmetic teeth whitening 5 years ago. I was actually one of the first ones to bring it to Northern Indiana, which really made it boom. And that's kind of what helped us grow into our last space that we were in on Lexington Street, because we needed more chairs to be able to offer the service. But it's one of those it's immediate. You can see the change right there after your appointment, and very low sensitivity. That's what most people are concerned about, is the sensitivity factor.
Yes, because it used to be a big problem. When this first came out, I would say 20 years ago, and I tried it. Oh my gosh, that was just leave your teeth feeling so sensitive, and it was kind of miserable. But it's better. They've improved it.
Yeah. So we use a 16% hydrogen peroxide, so it is lower than the dentist, but you're still getting those great results and not the sensitivity. The biggest key to sensitivity is drinking lots of water, which
Really?
I know, it's surprising.
You mean before your session?
Before the session, you want to hydrate the teeth, so drinking lots of water before, and then right away after, just continue drinking water, because what the process does is while it's pushing the stain out of the teeth, it's also pushing out water. So those teeth being dehydrated is what is causing that sensitivity, which is very common with even white strips. They temporarily dehydrate the teeth. So that's kind of one of our pre-care things. I know you never would have thought that your teeth would be dehydrated, but they are. They are like little sponges. So
that's exciting. So how long does the process take? And are you lying down or are you in some kind of a chair?
Yeah, so we have reclining chairs so that you're comfortable. Again, this is a service where people do tend to fall asleep. It's fairly relaxing. It takes an hour and a half to go through the full service. So we do a kind of pre-care step with a remineralizing gel. It also helps with sensitivity. It's just packed full of vitamins and minerals. We let you sit for about 5 to 10 minutes with that. And then we go into the whitening process with an LED laser. So we do 3 20-minute segments under the laser. You'll rinse and spit between. If you need to take a bathroom break, you can do it during that time. But the whole service, it takes an hour and a half.
Okay. I had no idea. How long can someone expect their teeth to be whiter for?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that everybody's different. Kind of like the pores on your skin, you also have those pores in your teeth. They can be larger or smaller, so more apt to retain stains or not to retain stains. So it really depends on the person and their lifestyle. I mean, if they are a coffee drinker or Diet Coke drinkers, like, oh man, I get Diet Coke. That's all they drink all day. Those are some of the worst stains that I've seen is Diet Coke.
Really?
So it depends on what you eat. Your teeth, like I said, they're like sponges, so they can absorb from anything. So afterwards, we do tell people for 24 hours, you need to have a neutral color diet. So no coffee, red wine, marinara sauce, ketchup, mustard. Since those pores in your teeth are going to be open, you don't want to go put anything right back in.
Right.
So 24 hours, everything neutral in color or completely white or clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, farina.
Yeah, I always tell people like fettuccine Alfredo with chicken is a good one instead of like pasta marinara meatballs.
Gotcha. But it is true, especially like the reds from tomatoes. They die.
They die, yeah.
For sure. So this sounds actually relaxing, but you're doing this. And so for some people, it might last a couple of months. Some other people longer.
Yeah, I would say the most that somebody comes back is maybe every 3-4 months. And that is if they're very adamant about having white teeth all the time. Sometimes they don't need it, to be honest, in my opinion.
But they think they do.
think that they do. And they'll still whiten a few shades, but they just want them bright white all the time. I personally have not whitened my own teeth in 3 years. So
since you got it done the first time?
No, because I've done it since. I started the service 5 years ago, but it's been about 3 years since I've whitened my own. And I mean, I could lay down any time, but.
Right. Well, you have beautiful white teeth. That's for sure. So that's really neat. And I'd love to do that, but it takes an hour and a half. You have to make sure you give yourself the right time for that. So that's a fantastic thing. And again, you're right on Main Street in Elkhart. So convenient at 220 South Main Street next to the Vine there. You also are doing spray tans now.
Yes.
Tell everybody about your spray tan business.
Yeah, so spray tans was always something I wanted to do after cosmetic teeth whitening because I thought they went hand in hand. I mean, nice glowy skin and a bright smile. And we use a brand called Nuda spray tans, and we have a couple different solutions. So we make a custom solution for everyone. We have some solutions where you need to sleep in them, and then we have what they call a rapid solution where you need to rinse in anywhere from 1 to 5 hours. So it really just depends on what the person is looking for, and we mix colors all the time to make it custom to each person.
Back in the day when it was first came out, so there were the tanning beds.
Yes.
And, then, there were some issues with people health-wise about that. So they came out with the spray tan thing. And I think back in the day, it was, you could kind of tell. It was just like a little bit thick or something. It just didn't look completely natural. But I think people tell me that now it's completely different.
Oh, yeah, it's way different. And I mean, you can get a custom color for everyone too. It's not like a
one size fits
all thing. So, I mean, there are times where if you're not using the right color or you're using too much, again, it could look orange. And then again, it doesn't look natural. So we want to make sure that we are spraying each person with the right techniques. And I mean, nowadays you can even kind of contour the body with it. You make certain areas a little darker. If you want to put some nice little abs or something on there, you can do that.
Okay.
So,
who knew?
I know. So if you're going on vacation, that's a great time. Events, always a great time to have that nice extra glow.
Yes. But you know what? I think it's really important that people know when they're getting these types of personal services done, whether it's your eyebrows or your eyeliner, permanent lip coloring, tinting, spray tan, teeth whitening. You do want to know that the person doing it is extremely good at it because, I mean, that makes all the difference in the world.
Does,
and people need a sense of trust about that. I can tell you firsthand because I knew Ann Healy before I knew that she did all these amazing things. She's a family friend and has such a beautiful family and two most adorable little girls I think I've ever seen. And she's just a very good person, and she takes her business very, very seriously. So when you are thinking of getting these type of aesthetics done to enhance your already beautiful look, Redefine Aesthetics is the place to go. You'll get someone who knows exactly what they're doing, who has tons of experience and knows the science behind it. She's been doing it for a long time, and that's what you want with these types of services. You want somebody who knows what they're doing, not someone who just jumped into it yesterday because they thought it was a great money-making idea. No, somebody who's really into it. You said it was always a dream of yours to have that kind of a business. Well, and now you're doing it, and you're into your first decade almost. So it makes a difference who does this type of work for you. Ann Healy, I highly recommend her myself, and also her beautiful store, Coco and Common, where it all takes place at 220 South Main Street. Thank you so much. And I know going into the holidays, you're probably very busy. How do people get in touch with you to make an appointment for any of your Redefine Aesthetics or Coco and Common?
Yeah, I mean, they can call us directly, but we do have booking links on both our Facebook page and our Instagram, where you can just click the link and find any available time for whichever service that you're looking for. And that's Redefine Aesthetics. And then our phone number to reach us at is 574-361-9524.
Okay. And she has loyalty cards, too, with points. You get points when you go there, and I always love that. Just extra reason to go back. Thank you so much, Ann.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Again, it's Redefine Aesthetics and Coco and Common, both at 220 South Main Street. For all things downtown, go to dodowntownelkhart.com. This has been the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.